Hi, I am in Bulawayo, as you all know, covering this ongoing ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup 2026, and we talked about the US versus India game yesterday. It was a rain-affected game, but if you ask me, and if I ask a lot of cricket enthusiasts in the city who were at the venue, the talking point of that match when the gentleman beside me, he cleaned up the talk of the tournament, Vaibhav Suryavanshi in his first spell. Remember, India were chasing just 108, and at one point they were 25 for 3. And when I was researching for this interview, I found out that in one of the pre-tournament ICC videos, Ritvik has talked about taking that particular wicket of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. So, hello, first of all, welcome to Crick Hub. So, Ritvik, how satisfactory it was to get Vaibhav out? Because I was referring to that video you said, in the video in which he talked about getting that particular wicket. So, how satisfactory it was for you?
It was very satisfying actually to get such a big name out, but there's still a long way to go in this World Cup, and I just need to move on from that moment. It's done, and yeah.
Well, if you talk about the planning, I know that you guys were before coming to the tournament, you were supposed to train in South Africa, but that changed at the last moment. You guys trained in Dehradun, if I am not wrong. So when you got that schedule and you found out your name in the team and you got the schedule, you had to play against India in the schedule, and India, any performance against India gets worldwide eyeballs. So when you plan for Vaibhav Suryavanshi, a player who has played IPL, already playing at the senior level in different forms of cricket, so what was the planning against him? If you can just share some of the experience for the bowlers who will bowl to him in the tournament, in this tournament in future.
The day before the game, the big game, USA versus India, I particularly was focusing on Vaibhav Suryavanshi, his strengths, his weaknesses, and I need to bowl to his weaknesses. And I figured out that bowling straight to him, bowling that hard length, cramping him for space, he'll struggle a lot on that, and that's exactly what happened.
And Ritvik, if I talk about your bowling, you were clocking the 130 mark on a regular basis. In some of the balls, you crossed 135k mark. It was a damp pitch, but you were generating some fair bit of bounce out of it. You were hitting the bat hard. So when you were bowling and trying to defend such a small total, what was the game plan in your mind?
I was just trying to bowl dot balls and not go for the wickets, because if I go for the wickets, I may leak runs. So just focusing on hitting my areas, hitting my strengths, and getting those dot balls in will automatically create the pressure, and then wickets will follow.
Of course. How was the pre-tournament preparation for you guys? Because when I was reading about you, I found out that you are not in the scheme of things initially when the pre-qualifiers happened. Then one player got injured and you came into the tournament, and from there you never looked behind. So if you can talk about that phase of your career.
Yeah, that phase of my career wasn't really bright at that time. I was really down, but I knew I could still make the World Cup team. It was quite a couple months away, so I just put the work in and I never gave up, and here I am now.
Of course. Talking about chasing your dreams, what next for you guys as a cricketer from the USA after this tournament? Because for the teams like India, all these players will go back to their respective states. They will try to play Ranji Trophy, which is our premier first-class tournament. So what about you guys? What next for you, you as a cricketer?
So after we have T20 tournaments, we have Opens. It's mainly like the best players in the country come out and play, and obviously Major League, that's the next biggest thing, and I really hope I get to play this year, at least be in the squad, and that's what I'm looking forward to this year.
And prior to this tournament, I know that you spent some time in Australia. So if you can talk about that areas in which you focused when you were in Australia at the Root Academy.
In Australia, I focus on my speed and some technique work with my back foot, my left arm, stuff like that, and obviously getting more fit, doing a lot of running and a lot of gym work, a lot of power work, and that really helped me perform yesterday.
Ritvik, Vaibhav Suryavanshi wanted to take that wicket. You got it now. Who is your in the next target list? Who are the batters? If you can talk, not just from the under-19 World Cup, as a bowler at the international level, who are the wickets you would like to take? Maybe.
I would like to take Travis Head, Heinrich Klaassen, these big names because they're hard hitters, and it would be a challenge bowling to them, but also it would be really satisfying if I could get them out.
So as a bowler, you always enjoy the challenge. You want the batters to go after you.
Yeah.
Finally, of course, in a lot of US players, they play all around the world in these leagues. You know, Ali Khan he's the only player from US to play in the IPL. There are other players who play in other leagues as well. So if you have to talk about, you know, as a bowler, because I can tell you back home in India, there are a lot of people are talking about your pace at a young age, the way you bowled, the heart you showed with that low total while defending that low total. So if the scouts will watch this interview, what are the leagues you are targeting, or maybe in your in your scheme of things, maybe in your broader scheme of things?
Yeah. I'm targeting obviously IPL first, and then Major League, which is the international league in the US, and like SA20, CPL, BBL, these sort of things.
And any favorite IPL player? IPL team, and your bowling role model in international cricket?
My bowling role model right now in international cricket would be Marco Jansen, and my favorite team is RCB.
Marco Jansen and RCB. Okay, RCB. Are you a Virat Kohli fan too?
Yeah, I've grown up watching Virat Kohli, and that's the first game I played, and he was a captain in 2016. And I started playing cricket.
So you were there in Fort Lauderdale?
No, I wasn't there. I was just watching it from home on my TV.
Okay. So if you have to find my final question, if you have to bowl to Virat Kohli, just in a hypothetical situation, what are the lines will you bowl to him?
Probably target outside off. You know, he chases a lot. Just hit that hard length, shaping away, and maybe I could get him out like that.
Just one last thing. In USA cricket, I know in domestic they don't play with red ball cricket. As a bowler, I know that whenever I talk with a young bowler, they always tell about bowling with the red ball, with bowling in red cherry, probably in like English condition. So as a player from an associate nation, how much do you miss this opportunity of bowling with the red ball?
Well, to be honest, I actually play in my local league. I play red ball quite a lot, and in Australia everything was red ball, so I have quite a lot of experience bowling with the red ball. So that's my say on that.
But are there enough leagues in your domestic structure with the red ball?
No, there's not many leagues, unfortunately, but hopefully USA can receive test status soon, and then we can become a full member nation.
Or you can play in different leagues in county cricket also. Are you as a bowler, whenever a bowler plays in county cricket, as a cricketer he gets a lot of improvement. Are you looking that avenue as well? Maybe a season in England?
Yeah, this is my last year at school, so I'm thinking about it. Maybe next year going to England, playing some county cricket. It'll really benefit me as a player, and it'll help me become a better cricketer as well.
Thank you, Ritvik. It has been a pleasure talking to you, and I wish that you guys please follow Ritvik's social media handles and his performance. He will be talk of the town throughout this tournament, and I'm hoping going beyond this tournament. So please do follow, and please do follow our Crick Hub. TheCrickHub.com will be live very soon, and this interview will be available on YouTube and on the YouTube page of the Crick Hub. Please do like, share and subscribe. This is Sandipan Banerjee reporting from Bulawayo here in Zimbabwe.